words a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. He's got a man complete. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone, and if you listen. Officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is into the end zone. For a Washington touchdown. A great effort there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Jalen Marshall. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And now running right through it. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. First down carry by Elliott. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Prescott, and incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On third down, it's Prescott. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Tyrone Crawford getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. And now the offense will look to respond after the sack. Back to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Anthony Hitchens in there to get him, and this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. And when you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 41-yard line. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. The give is to Elliott. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. A give to Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on 1st and 5, and it leaves him with a more standard 2nd down. Here's Elliott. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Now Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1?
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Running with Elliott. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now.
This is a question of who wants it more. Easy to get stuck behind all the big bodies, but you've got to find a space and fight forward for the 1st down.
Now Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
And now he'll let this one go deep. And this is caught at the 20. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throw here. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Prescott on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's got room. 20. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On third down, the defense decided to blitz. A very good job of recognizing it, stepping away from the pressure, and finding open space to scramble and pick up a first down.
Red zone opportunity. They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well, because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam to the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out here in the eye. A carry here for the big tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now they try the right side here. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails. over the end line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They go to Elliott again. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. He got 29 yards that time. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
He'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the... And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tried to roll out and make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And the Cowboys are able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They find some open field here, and he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I like the design of that play, or shall I say the way it ended up. Quarterback ends up to the right side. You know, he gets outside of the pocket. How about the tight end staying in his sight line and getting to that same part of the field, and they find each other for the completion.
Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now he's going to send this one deep, right? That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 38. They'll set up the throw. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hey, 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Ready?
A first carry for Samaje Perine. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on third down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
First down and goal, the offense knocking on the door. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football, but trailing here as we get down to the good stuff. Quarter number 4.
Detroit!
They come out here in the eye. They'll go to Perine, trying to pound it in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins have made this a one-score game. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Prescott now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. Finding room to the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. And now a first down following that long gain. Time running out here on the play clock. A handoff left, Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Play clock winding down. They'll try again with Elliott. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The play clock's running down. Here's Elliott. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here come the Redskins now. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Looking to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. To throw now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll run it here with P-Ryan. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, here's P-Ryan. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He'll look to throw. Now he's flushed out left. Oh, no, he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now a carry for P-Ryan. He will push his way down to about the 14. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And they will take a knee here. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for the Cowboys, They're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Landover.